Today we're going to be talking about me seeing Bob Dylan for the third time live in concert and what I thought about it. This is part of the Outlaw Music Festival tour with Billy Nelson. I saw Sheryl Crow as the third headliner in 2025. I also saw the Outlaw show last year. I have a review of it up on this channel, and I didn't know that I could include concert videos, so I'm pretty sure, without getting copyright flags, I'm pretty sure most of the people in the comment section were like, why aren't you showing clips of the music? And I was like, I didn't know I could do that, but I guess I can. So I will be showing up clips of the music. Now, most people, obviously, old man Dylan, he's a bit of an acquired taste, people say he's not the same as he used to be. Obviously, I'm a fan, so I understand the set list, and maybe half of why I enjoy this show so much is because I know the set list, and I appreciate it when most other people in the audience don't know the set list. Now, let's just talk about the elephant in the room. So, Bob Dylan, in the past couple shows, if we're going to real time, this is September 2025, he's begun concealing himself with lamps, music stands. He wears a hoodie, and I think this is in reaction to there's a Rolling Stone article about it. I'll link it in the description. He's mad at people recording and taking pictures from the concert. He's kind of like, either I play or I pose for a picture, like either or. I mean, there's been a history of him locking up concert phones in yonder pouches during the Rough and Rowdy Ways tour, but here in 20,000 and people up amphitheaters, it's logistically impractical to lock up everyone's phone, so everyone's getting videos and people are just watching the show on YouTube, and I don't think he likes that. And it could have been because Sheryl Crow is kind of like dissing him before. It felt like oh yeah, I don't play any new songs. She doesn't have the same dedicated fan base that Bob Dylan has, so she has no right to be saying that. But she was kind of like making it seem like as different as Bob Dylan as possible.
There's a party going on. There's a party going on in the yard out there, y'all. I said, y'all, hey.
And I feel like that somehow made him angry or pissed him off. Maybe he's like immune to all of that. We don't know. We don't know what his true intentions are. But basically what I'm saying is I couldn't see him at all during the entire show. And obviously the audience is very mad. If you were closer and towards the middle, I was more to the side, you could probably get a better view of him. But because he had the piano and these lantern light things, these little lamps that look like trees, they're on his piano, you couldn't see him at all. And the audience, I can understand why they're frustrated. It doesn't make sense for someone who is a performer to be concealing themselves. It's rude. It's not nice. Me personally, I wasn't that rude. I think it was fine for me, but that's because I'll take anything. I'll take any Bob Dylan. And to me, it was just another one of his moods, something that he does to break the status quo, something that he'd do to just like thwart the audience. It's something people have been booing him since the 60s, so it makes sense they're going to be upset with him now, same as they were then, for whatever he does. So if anything, he doesn't care, and that makes sense. I mean, he got the Nobel Prize in literature and like didn't really like react to it. So if anything, it's like, oh, it's being stoic or whatever. This didn't feel stoic. This felt like he was just in a mood. He felt like last time I saw him last year, he was kind of like in a good mood, and I think the set list was slightly better than the set list I saw. How things had changed, Simple Twist of Fate, Ballad of a Thin Man. This one, I love the set list too, but to be honest, some of the songs that I thought were going to be good, didn't end up being that good. Some people might disagree with this who are Dylan fans, but I didn't particularly care for his cover, it's his version, because he keeps reinventing his songs, of Till I Fell in Love with You, and I also didn't really like Don't Think Twice, It's Alright.
They know you said it on the wire, babe. If I didn't know one now, I didn't know you.
Which he closed the show with. It just felt like, I don't know, like it's the same song. I mean, I'm all for him reinventing his music and creating new arrangements. All I'm pointing out is that some of his new arrangements work, and some of his new arrangements don't particularly work, in my opinion. Like All Along the Watchtower, that was a great arrangement that he made of it. Sure, people are not going to like it because it's not the original arrangement, sorry.
None of them along the line. this world.
I feel like there was so much more to appreciate. I say my favorite that he played was Masters of War. He opened with Masters of War, that's just like a crazy opener, following Sheryl Crow singing like bubblegum music, as some may call it. That was just like a complete mood change. Like, you can't go from Sheryl Crow like dancing, doing yoga on stage, or like just singing like, yeah, you ready to have fun tonight, crowd? And then Dylan opening with Masters of War, like.
Never done nothing but build to destroy. Though you play with my world like it's your little toy.
It's like the worst transition ever. Another song that I really liked was Lovesick. Once again, a lot of the people that just know the 60s stuff wouldn't know Lovesick, but Lovesick is like a really, really good song. So I'm so happy that I got to hear it. I also heard it last year on the Outlaw Tour, but I don't think I fully appreciated it. I didn't really understand.
I said I'm walking with you in my head. Why my feet are so tired, and my brain is so wired.
So I do feel like his mood, at least from what I saw, his mood kind of tainted. If he was, like, I couldn't tell if he was just being playful by concealing himself from the audience with the hood and everything, and being like, yeah, I don't really care about you, audience, in a rude, mean way, like he was grouchy or angry at that particular day, and that impacted the show, or if it was just him being playful and him just like doing it because he didn't care but was still having fun playing the music. I couldn't entirely tell. Like, Desolation Row, maybe it's just because I haven't heard him play it in the 2020s or at all. I'm just used to the studio version. That one was like very angry, and he sped through the song. Like, he cut out a lot of the lyrics of Desolation Row, which I don't blame for him. It's a very long song. It's 11 minutes, and it's more practical for playing it in front of like 30,000 people. But also, like, I don't know. It was still amazing because it's Bob Dylan, but like, I think what was even better than Desolation Row is Blind Billy McTell. Once again, that is a very gripping song that has a lot to do with this nation's history and everything to do with that. And it's a very powerful song, but I think what made the original demo so powerful and so like punch in the face was that it was a demo, and that like it was just him and the Mark Knopfler and the 12-string guitar and him playing the piano, and there was such emotion in that. So while I do recognize that the song has historical value, and it has like a value of like having a lot of meaning and one of it being the best songs in his catalog, I don't necessarily think that him playing it live was the most like best thing compared to like me listening to it on. Not saying me listening to it on Spotify is better than me hearing him play it live. I'm just saying that playing it with a full band kind of like takes away from like the rawness of the original.
I can tell you one thing, nobody can sing the blues like a fine women do.
You know, and it's just different. It's not bad. It's just different. So I was so happy to see that. Of course, he has his covers. He has 4 or 5 covers. It's all like music he's paying homage to from like back in the day and everything to do with that. Like, he has some Bo Diddley cover, a Charlie Rich cover, and a bunch of, I only had 4 covers when I saw him. But I didn't know the covers, obviously, because that's like stuff from like the late 50s, early 60s, like when he was getting into music, stuff that inspired him. So I think it's good that he's paying homage to these artists that made him. But also the audience, like, unless they were like older, weren't really gonna know these songs. They were just gonna be like, oh, look, he's playing a song. Or most of the audience was just like, yeah, Sheryl Crow. Oh, Bob Dylan, he's I guess he's a legend, but I can't even see him, and he's just playing some songs I don't even know. Oh, Willie Nelson, woo! And I'm not going to talk about too much about Willie Nelson and Sheryl Crow. I really liked Willie Nelson, but I think Dylan was just that like intermediary thing that people probably bought the ticket to see Willie Nelson, and the people who bought the ticket to see Dylan like had to have known that Dylan's Dylan, so he would like do something. I mean, they probably were very disappointed that they couldn't actually see him. But he also played To Ramona. To Ramona was great. To be honest, even though I love Another Side, I'm not too familiar with To Ramona, to be honest. So like it was a great like soft spoken cover. I love Under the Red Sky. Like that's another highlight I'd say. Like that's one of those songs where every time he plays it live, it's just great. Like Under the Red Skies, it's a great. Even songs like Soon After Midnight were good. He had played 2 Tempest songs. Any Tempest fans out there? He played Early Roman Kings and Soon After Midnight. I like Soon After Midnight better, but like some of the lyrics are a bit dark, you know? Like you think you're listening to this like lighthearted thing, and then he says like, "I'll drag your corpse through the mud" or something. What? Like that doesn't make any sense in terms of like the lyrics of that song, but I don't care. He plays Forgetful Heart from Together Through Life. To be honest, I don't really care for that song. That album's a bit like just okay to me. Also, I have a whole Bob Dylan tier list. You should check it out. It's on my channel. But overall, the emotional impact of this concert that I saw was less than that of prior concerts that I've seen, which is only 2 times. But I feel like the other times I got pretty emotional, like, wow, I'm seeing Bob Dylan, and wow, this means so much to me, and these songs are so great. And this time I did feel emotional, but it wasn't the same. Like, I feel like it was of a lesser intensity or lesser extent. And I'm not saying it was bad. Maybe it was because I couldn't actually see him, which I'm not mad at him for, but I can understand why someone would be mad at him for. Meanwhile, I'm part of the problem. Part of the problem why he doesn't want to be seen. I'm like there with a camera recording. I'm posting it on YouTube too, so I'm also part of the problem of why he doesn't want to be seen, because of people like me. But overall, I really enjoyed seeing Bob Dylan the 3rd time. I don't know what to say, but it was great. His band, of course, is great. I saw Tony Garnier, and this time I actually knew who Tony Garnier is. Like, I feel like every time I see him, I have more awareness of his music. Like, I think last time I saw him, I didn't even listen to. Since I listened to all the albums, I filled in a lot of blind spots in my mind, you know? I filled in a lot of blind spots, and I feel like I know it a bit better. Know his catalog a lot better than I did before. So I think I could appreciate the set list more. Did he give his best performance? I'm not entirely sure. I think when I saw him last year, he was in a better mood. Doesn't mean I didn't like it this time. I'm just saying that the audience had a right to be mad for not seeing him. But I also understand why Dylan was moody, because you know, if you're like 84, are you really gonna understand that people are gonna like be able to watch the show the next day on YouTube when you just played in front of people? It probably doesn't register in someone's brain. But then again, Willie Nelson come out and play guitar. People probably want Dylan to play guitar, and he's 84. He probably can play guitar. He played guitar standing up at Farm Aid in 2023. Granted, it was only 3 songs, but it's proof that he can do it. He just doesn't want to. He wants to stay on the piano. So, I don't know. Just let him do what he wants. He's just a guy, you know. Overall, that's my review. I give it like a 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. Probably, I feel like I have to like leave a little wiggle room, you know. Okay, have a nice day.